Buenas tardes, muy buenas tardes a todos. Darles la bienvenida una vez más a nuestras sessions del Sub Latam, Sitecore User Group Latam. Esta es la sesión número 12 que vamos a llevar a cabo y hoy tenemos un invitado muy especial para el cual primeramente les voy a pedir to switch our languages, switch our brain language to English this time because we have and there's going to be a lot of people that have heard. This person is one of the creators of Dianoga WebP. This is maybe a tool that lots of us have used. He's also one of the creators of Astro, which is going to be explaining today. He has been 5 times MVP. He is a Sitecore ex-employee also. He's a hackathon winner for 2023. I mean, he's just a rock star. I please ask you all to welcome Anton Tishchenko.
Yeah, hi everyone, and thank you for this warm and great introduction.
Oh, yes, yes, it's so good to have you here, Anton. We are very glad, we are very happy to have you here. This is the first session of the year, also, so we are starting strong.
Okay. So uh, I didn't understand anything that you said in Spanish, but I also hope that was a good words.
Yes, yes, for sure. For sure. I was just saying that you are a master or you are a rock star,
Ah,
basically.
okay, okay.
We were talking before with Anton. I mean, he's such a cool guy. We were talking about the Cycle Hackathon. Maybe he's going to have a team for this year. Are you going to participate, Anton?
Yes, for sure. I will participate if nothing strange bad happen. Even if I will not be able to get a team, I will participate as one person
Oh my
because
god.
I just like to code, and I think hackathon it's a great event. To try yourself, to try to do something crazy, something interesting in 24 hours. So
Oh yeah.
if you haven't registered yet, I would say register and try
Oh
yourself.
yes, yes, yes. Some of our viewers will also for sure participate, and yeah, it's as you said, a very good challenge for the coders, for the developers, for everyone. So be sure to try and subscribe, get your team up, and get on with it. I also want to do a sorry that I take a little bit of time, that also do a shout out to all the people that have applied for Psycho MVP. Maybe there are some of you that already know, or no, we are not sure, but on February 6th, on the official Psycho official shout out of Psycor, we will know. But I get this time to say congratulations to everyone. Maybe Anton, you also, we're not going to say, but probably
Probably,
congratulations to you too.
probably, I did a lot related to Headless and Astro last year, so I hope that I will be in this list.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, awesome. So yeah, with this said, the stage is all yours. We are dying to hear about Astro.
Uh, okay, let's start and let me share my screen, and you should be able to see it now.
Yes, sir. We hear it. We see it.
Okay, Okay, so let's go. As as you understand from the name of this event, today we will talk about Astro. Astro is a new popular and hype framework, web framework, and we will talk about it, and we will talk about how to use it together with Sitecore. Uh, I was partially introduced already by Vladimir, but I'll repeat it. I'm 5 times Sitecore MVP. Probably I will get six this year. I'm last year hackathon winner. We did the interesting thing last year to replace Scriban with React, and it was quite fun experience. I have a lot of Sitecore experience. I work for different Sitecore projects more than 10 years. I'm also Sitecore employee and the co-author of Dynago WebP. So if you quite long in Sitecore world, probably you used my code in your production. I work for XDST company. I'm co-founder and CTO of this company. And before we start our presentation, disclaimer. In this presentation, we will talk a lot about Next.js because we will need something to compare Astro with. And you may get wrong feelings that I can, in some kind, hate Next.js. No, that's not true. I love Next.js. I think that Next.js is great tool for right projects. Uh, the only one thing that currently in Sitecore world, we if we start new project, we almost don't have any other option rather than choose Next.js. And introduction of Astro is just an attempt to add some alternative. And for something, Next will be better. For something, Astro will be better. And some dictionary for this session. Uh, I will use this too often. That's why I decided to start from it. So SSR, it's server side rendering. It's when your request is rendered each time when client make a call to your browser. And SSG, it's static site generation. It's when your site is generated in advance, and all pages are generated before they are displayed to client. Now our agenda. First of all, before talk about another framework, we need to understand the uh, Sitecore headless market itself. We need to understand what framework are used now and what are current trends. After having understanding of it, we will be able to talk about Astro and where on this market can be the place for Astro. Afterwards, we will have demo, and I will show you how easily you can start with Astro and how easily you can develop with it. So, about current headless state. Sitecore doesn't provide any official statistics about frameworks that are in use, but there are public resources that we can analyze. And one of these resources is npm package registry. And we can check which packages are downloaded more or less, and we can see trends. So I wrote some kind of script to analyze this data, and here are results. We can see that Next.js skyrocketed last 2 years, and the only two gaps when Next.js didn't grow, it was just Christmas time. So no one caught on Christmas, and that's why we see not full-time growth. Uh, we can see something strange happens with Angular, which is in green. Actually, it started to happen in January, and I can't explain what's going on. Probably Sitecore team is preparing something internally, or we will have a lot of clients on Angular. I can't say for now, or maybe it's just bug in the npm package registry statistics. Also, we can see that other frameworks are still in use. Here is trend for React. When I talk here about React, I mean clean website only on React. So it means website on React without Next.js. It's important to say because when you build the Next.js site as components, you still use React. And uh, React trend is it looks like Next.js as approach replace clean React. And sometime in future, I think it will be about zero. And also we can see that Vue.js is still in use. So we still have sites that use Vue.js. And what conclusions can we make from this slide? For some reason, Next.js became the most popular framework. I think that reason for it is SSG. It is static site generation, and for React, the straightforward path to upgrade will be to use Next.js. But for other frameworks like Vue and Angular, Sitecore doesn't provide this straightforward path. So for Vue, we can use Next, but in order to start Sitecore with Next, we should do a lot of things by ourselves. For Angular, it could be Scaldi, or it can be upgrade to Angular 17, but it's still a lot of work for yourself. You can just use it out of the box. And that's why it looks like in order to start new website on Sitecore this year, you don't have any other options like any other options than Next.js. And that's why I want to introduce you option that you can use. It's Astro. It's the web framework that was developed for content-driven sites. And as Sitecore is a content management system, first of all, then it could be a perfect match. Why Astro? why not other frameworks? Because we have a lot of frameworks, and almost every day someone creates new framework and saying use my framework. Astro, comparing to its competitors, has these advantages. First of all, it's very quick. Second, it's UI agnostics, and it has island architecture. Also, it's easy to use and it has a great developer experience. And the most important for us as Sitecore developers is it's that Astro is content focused, and uh, as we build with Sitecore content rich websites, uh, we probably it may be the best choice for us. So let's talk on each of advantages separately. About performance, I built exactly the same style guide website that Sitecore provides for each framework. Sitecore officially provides it for React, Vue, Angular, and Next. And I built exactly the same website, but Astro based. And there is no surprise that I get 100 performance, because it's actually hard to build a slow website on Astro, because out of the box you get only HTML and CSS. You have no JavaScript, you have no runtime, nothing can make your performance bad. About UI agnostics and what does it mean? With Next.js, you can use only React. Probably you can use React, but I wouldn't recommend it, because if you open Next.js official repository, you will see that there are a lot of bugs related to Preact, and I wouldn't recommend you to use Next.js with Preact on production. But if we talk about Astro, with Astro, we can use Astro language itself, but we also can use any framework that we like. So we can use React, Preact, Vue, Alpine, Solid, Svelte, and Angular. But Angular we are able to use only as standalone components, and I will stop on it on our demo later. Also, one of Astro benefits is that Astro has island architecture. So this initially was introduced by Astro. Nowadays, other frameworks also try to adopt it. What islands architecture mean? It means that your site can be divided on so-called islands, and part of your content can be generated in advance. So, for example, main part here and the footer will be generated in advance. Some parts will be interactive. They will have some rich logics. They will behave like single page application, and some part can be generated on backend, on Astro backend, on each request, and use SSR. So with islands, you don't need to choose anymore between either fully static or fully dynamic single page application. With island architecture, you can get the best from these two worlds. Also, Astro is very easy to use. For me, it took just 1 hour. I watched just one video on YouTube and I was able to start developing with Astro. Previously, if you are inside core world quite long, you probably know that when we used MVC, it was quite hard to find a front end developer who also know Sitecore and who also can do some things on Sitecore. Things became better with headless because front end developers doesn't need to do a lot in Sitecore anymore. And with Astro it will be even better because Astro UI language it's quite easy. You any any valid HTML it's valid Astro component, and you can easily copy your HTML from anywhere and use as your Astro component. Another benefit, which probably is related to previous one, easiest to use, is that is developer experience. Here you can see graph of Netlify state of web development report, and on y-axis you can see change in satisfaction, and on x age you can see change of usage, and you can see that Astro is has great changes in both usage and satisfaction last year. If we look on reports from previous years, on the place where is Astro now, there was Next.js. But last year, Next.js satisfaction dropped from 4.2 to 3.6. And meanwhile, Astro satisfaction is impressive 6.8 score. And Netlify uh, analyze this graph that if your framework is on top right corner, it will be the one of top frameworks next year. So they predict bright future for Astro. But for us, it's important that developers are happy when they develop using Astro, and happy developers are productive developers. And the last but not least advantage of Astro is that it is content focused. Let's think about sites that we develop using Sitecore. What we actually develop? Do we develop content rich websites, or do we develop uh, some rich web applications? As for me, the major part of sites that use Sitecore are content-rich websites. So if we build some complex web applications like Figma, like some reporting dashboard, probably we don't use Sitecore on backend. And if we don't build uh, rich single page web applications with Sitecore, why do we need frameworks like React, like Vue, like Angular for it? And also, one probably one reason why Next.js become so popular. It's because we build content focused websites. Because we with Next.js we generate static websites with SSG approach, and probably it's strange that initially we use React as tool for rich single page application, and then we use Next.js as tool to make our rich single page application to be static. Maybe we do some additional steps that we don't need, and that could be a reason why you need Astro. You will be able to use simple content components, content Astro components for major part of your website. And if you have some complex parts like rich menu at the top, you still will be able to use framework of your choice. It still can be React, it can be Vue, it can be Angular, or it can be some popular and hype web framework like Svelte, Solid, Alpine, anything that you wish. Now it's time for demo. It's time for demo. Let me open terminal, and what I did in advance to prepare the demo. I started Sitecore, and I created SXA managed headless website. So here you can see my content editor, and you can see that I have headless website, and it's named Astro. It's named Astro. It has some pages. Actually, it's exactly the same like other style guide websites, but with one small change about which we will talk a little bit later. And I don't have anything for now on headless side, and we will create our headless website during this demo. So to initialize Astro project, I will use this command. This command will download this package from npm registry, and will use this package as project initializer. So let me run this command. It will it should ask me about it should ask me a few questions, and like which template I would like to use. And currently there is just one template Astro. Probably we will enhance it in future. uh, Up folder to use Astro, that's fine for me. Name of your application, this name should correspond to the name in your SXA website configuration. So it should be exactly the same like it's in settings. So in settings we have Astro, that's why I leave it as Astro. Sitecore host, Sitecore host, it's a URL address which we will use to get access to layout servers. For our case, it will be Astro Headless localhost. Sitecore API key. Let me copy this from Sitecore settings. Services, API keys, GSS Astro. Here it is. And root item. Root item is used to find proper dictionary to allow us to create multi-language websites. So here it is. Now it will initialize project and it will install packages. Let's wait a few seconds. It shouldn't take a long. So let's review what had happened. We can see that project was initialized. Uh, yeah, npm packages become outdated too often. It was updated just a few weeks ago, but we already have some warnings. But it doesn't matter for us here. We have GSS, we have Astro, and we have message that Astro is ready. Now let me change directory to Astro. Let me start the VS Code. We will use it later, and now we can we can check what we have in this folder. Yeah, we have some files, and we should be able to run our website in development mode. So let me start it. It should take about 10 seconds for first start. Let's check. How it works? It works in exactly the same way like other frameworks. So it register all components in components factory, like the same as on Next, React, Vue, Angular. Then it creates configuration in config file, and then it uses these generated files to start the website. You can see that my site is up and running, and I should be able to open it in browser. It opened in different browsers, so let me copy to this one, and here it is. We have Astro website, and if you worked with Sitecore headers before, probably you would recognize these pages. Uh, Home and style guide pages are exactly the same as in other frameworks, and for style guide, we added additional use cases. We added examples how to use it with React. So on this page, we have dynamic component that is based on React. We have Vue component that also is interactive, and we have Angular components. So here in one page we have three frameworks at once. We have React, we have Vue, we have Angular. And of course, it's not recommended to do anything similar in production. That's just for demo to show you that you can mix Astro with framework that you like. And now also let's check how to run it in Experience Editor. So in Experience Editor, in settings, I connect to my local host on this address, and I am able to open pages in exactly the same way as with other frameworks. So here is homepage, and here is let me open style guide extended page, and everything works in experience editor as with other frameworks. So here we can see single line component. So we can change text here. Here we have a rich text component. This is rich text. We are able to save page. We and You can see that my changes are here. We are able to add components. We are able to change images. We are able to remove components. So we can do exactly the same like with other frameworks. We implemented all fields that Sitecore officially provides for other frameworks like React, Vue, Angular, and Next. And on this page, you can see all these examples like file usage, number usage, checkbox, date, links. We can use internal link, external link, media link, mail. We can have link to item. We uh, can use some complex layout patterns like columns or like tabs. For example, here we can see how tabs looks like in edit mode, and we are able to edit them, or we are able to insert additional tab if we wish. And we can see how tabs look in normal mode, where everything is functional. Also, we have the full access to Sitecore context, and we can get any values from context if we wish. We are able to pass rendering parameters to components as well. We are able to use different languages, and we are able to use dictionary for translation. We also have ability to use complex editing scenarios using edit frame. So in this case, I have fields in edit frame that I'm able to edit here, and you can see that it works. And here is interesting part that is not available in official Sitecore examples. It is integration with other frameworks. So for React, uh, here we have client-side running component that is fully interactive. Also, for React, we still are able to use Sitecore fields inside React components, and they are still editable. So we can have React components with editable fields inside it. And even more, we are able to use placeholders inside React components. So here we have React placeholder, and we are able to insert inside the React placeholder React components. The same thing is about Vue. We are able to use Sitecore fields inside it. We are able to run any complex logic on client side, and we are able to use placeholders in view components as well. With Angular, it's almost the same. The only one limitation with Angular is that currently we support only standalone Angular components. And that's why we are able to add client side, any client side logic, and we are able to add the Sitecore fields inside the Angular components, but we can't use placeholders inside Angular components. But it could be implemented, but it will require some time. So if any client will need it, it's possible, but it will need some effort. Now let's do something with all of it. Let's let's change one of our components. Let me edit homepage because it will be easier for them. So we can look on homepage and we can check what components are used here. We can see that we use content block. So let's change content block and extend it with a few more fields. So let me find it. It should be under project, headless, Astro, content block, data. Yeah, let me edit this template. Let me add another one section, and let me add a few fields. Single line, rich text, and image. We can use any of fields. I will just for demo, I will show you only these three fields. So we changed our data source. Now we can back to our Visual Studio Code that I opened before, as you should remember, and we can find our content block. You can see that in the project that I initialized, I have content block for React as sample. I have content block for Vue as sample, but for our case, we want to do something with Astro. So let me open Astro content block, and let me add these three fields at the bottom. So first of all, I will add the horizontal line, and I will add our three fields. So Copilot suggests me to add this field, but we know that we named our single line field as single line. Then let me add rich text, and the name for rich text was rich text. Yeah, the thing that I like about Copilot that even if it doesn't guess what I want, it helps me to type faster. So for image, it actually guessed that field name should be image, but it didn't guess where to import it. So I will I will change it and save. That's it. Now we can back to Sitecore and we can back to Experience Editor. Now let me refresh this page, and we can see at the bottom immediately we have horizontal line and we have three fields. So we can add single line, we can add this is rich text, and let me use bold on rich to make sure that it's rich text. And for image, let's use GSS logo. It's fine for us. Now let me save this page, and we can see that everything works fine. We can check our data source that is used on homepage. Here it is. We can see demo, we can see single line, we can see rich text, and we can see image. And now also let's check what we have in normal mode, what we have on our website that is running on Astro. And we can see that our component is here and everything works fine. That's how you easily can start with Astro and try it by yourself. It should take just a few minutes to start, and you can try it. And I hope you will love it. Now let me back to presentation, and let's summarize. So where and when to use Astro? So first of all, Astro is a content-focused web framework. It means that uh, you will get more from Astro if you will use it with content-first sites. And the major part of Sitecore sites are content-rich sites, and that's why it can be a perfect match. So for any blogs, any portfolios, any documentations, any marketing sites, any landing pages, it will be it will be a good fit. Also, as we talked before when we analyzed the current headless state, uh, we found out that Sitecore provides only the way for React to add Next.js and use SSG. So uh, if you already have Vue, Angular, or React website, you can easily add Astro, migrate your components, and continue to use your Vue, Angular, React components on your Astro website and migrate them one by one. And if component has some complex logic, you can leave this component to use this framework. If it's just static component, it's better to migrate it to Astro. You will get better performance. Also, probably you may consider to use Astro instead of .NET headless websites. And other additional cases can be sites which relies on some additional libraries. So, for example, you have a lot of animations on your page, and animations libraries often conflict with your web frameworks like React because both of them want to manage components lifecycle. And in these cases, probably it can be better to use Astro. And also, when you have some complex integrations like Algolia search, you can achieve more with Astro, because if you compare Algolia API, Algolia JavaScript API and Algolia React API, you will see that with clean JavaScript API, you can do more. Uh, Here is list of all links. Uh, it contains almost all information that I showed in this presentation, and here is QR code. You can scan it now, and you can get access to these slides with all links, and that's it. The one important thing that I forgot to mention, that we distribute Astro as open source. It's completely free. It's distributed under open source license. It's available on GitHub. It is available as npm package on npm registry. So feel free to try it. Feel free to use it, and we would like if you will contribute and you will improve it. That's all about that's all about in my presentation, and I'm open for questions.
Insert clapping noises and clapping sounds here. Thank you very much, Anton. This has been a very interesting, eye-opening presentation. We start by thanking you, and I invite all the people that are connected. I wanna first say hi to everyone. Hi, Freddy, Mario. Hi, Mari. Hi, Ramiro, Andre, Fernando, Luis, Fer, Christian. Thanks to everyone that are connected on the chat, sending us the comments. We love everyone that follows us and gives us likes and subscribes, of course. I see that not regarding Astro, but I see a question here. Maybe I'll do it later. Okay, hi Gustavo. We have a question. We have a question here, Anton. He says, how hard will it be the Astro learning curve for a developer who knows Next.js?
So if you know Next.js, it will be enough for you just watch one video. So just Google Astro crash course, and it will be 1 hour, and it will be easy for you to start. So if we back to Astro component, you will see that it contains from two parts. One part is HTML. It's almost HTML. It's some kind of some kind of mix of HTML and JSX, and you may recognize that all HTML tags, and you, as you know, Next.js, it's easy for you. The first part of component, it's logic that is executed on backend. So it's some kind of get static props if you use Next.js. So concepts are exactly the same. So just a little bit different syntax, and for you, I think it can take 1 hour.
Nice. 1 hour and then you will be ready, Gustavo. Thanks for the question. Hi, Mari Pancho. Hello. Thank you for joining. I have a question, Anton. You said that we can apply Astro also in production environments or in production applications, right?
Yep.
From my DevOps standpoint, how would you deploy?
Okay, so how to deploy? It wasn't prepared for demo, so something may go wrong here, but we will try.
All right,
So
awesome.
in previously I run a command npm run dev, but now I will run command npm run build, and it should generate a completely static website. I hope everything will go fine.
Fingers crossed.
Let's check. Let's wait.
Awesome. Yeah.
And after you have static website, you can deploy it everywhere. You can deploy it on any static files hosting, so you can see it was generated.
Oh, nice.
And uh, let me firstly open it in VS Code. In VS Code, we can see dist folder, and
Yes.
in dist folder we have two parts.
Insert technical difficulties here. Sorry, guys. I'm checking with Anton. Probably something happened on his side. Estábamos en la mejor parte. En el riguroso en vivo. Por favor, mil disculpas. Ahorita estoy coordinando. Vamos a coordinar con Anton. A ver qué sucedió. ¿Qué pasó? Ah, mira, se le fue el internet, me parece. Algo pasó con Anton. Muchachos. Teníamos más preguntas. How much time took, Maripancho dice, how much time took to develop the Astro project? Which clients are using this framework? Esa era buena, muy buena. Dice Freddy, now we have a Sitecore JSS package. We used to map the template fields in an easy way. How do we do that with Astro? Eran buenas preguntas. Con todo voy a escribirle a Anton por Slack. Si es que, ya saben, si es que quieren las respuestas a Anton directamente, igual pueden dirigirse al Slack. Él está como Anthony. Él está como Anton Tishchenko, igual Anthony, sale ahí. En la descripción del video ya les voy a poner todos los links. Igual hay bastante documentación de Astro. Es un framework súper bien documentado, me parece. Qué pena que le perdimos a Anton. Déjeme escribirle rápidamente. Interesante, ¿qué pasaría? Bueno, nos quedamos con la duda. Voy a esperar unos 2 minutitos, nada más, si es que puede conectarse de vuelta. Capaz está como que encendiendo la máquina y todo de vuelta. Está güey en el Slack. Con todo, bueno, díganme qué tal les pareció. Escriban ahí un comment. Ok, creo que vamos a tener a Anton de vuelta. Creo que vamos a tenerlo de vuelta. Un segundito. Escriban qué tal les pareció, si es que le cacharon bien o si es que no le cacharon, pregunten. Como decían los profes en la universidad, pregunte. Si no sabe, pregunte. Ninguna pregunta, como no tienen que tener vergüenza, ya saben. Pregunten nomás con confianza. Creo que se va a poder conectar de nuevo. Dice que tienen problema de conexión, pero sigan escribiendo los que estén interesados en Anton y en Astro con Sitecore. Hagan sus preguntas. Gracias por seguir acompañándonos, ya saben, muchachos. Todos los de aquí son amigos. Traigan más gente si es que pueden. Cuando lo puedan hacer, tráiganse más people para que lo vea esto. Siempre es chévere. Vamos a ver, creo que tenemos a Anton de vuelta. Un segundito. Voy a generar un nuevo link, nada más. Estamos contra el tiempo. Así es esto. Es el riguroso directo, ya saben. Esto es así, a veces se pierde un ratito. Pero creo que lo tenemos de vuelta. 2 segundos, no se vayan. No se me vayan, no se me vayan. Bueno, ya son las 7. Por ahí habrá muchos que ya tienen que desconectarse, pero 2 minutos más. Contestamos las preguntas y volvemos. Volvemos con Anton. Qué raro, qué raro, qué raro. Veamos, veamos, veamos qué está pasando por acá. A ver, dice... Perdón por las dificultades técnicas una vez más. Trabajamos para servirle mejor. Estamos viendo qué está sucediendo con esta cosa. ¿Qué está pasando? Un minutito más, por favor. Estamos arreglándolo. Hasta eso pongamos un poco de musiquita. Vamos a ver si es que lo podemos solucionar con Anton. Qué pena. Pero bueno, estamos intentando una última vez. Parece que hay un problema. No sé qué pasó. No sé qué sucedió. Vamos a intentar una última besita. No pasa nada. Vamos a ver si lo podemos. Vamos a ver si podemos hacer una llamada con Anton. Yep. Sure. I think yes. Hello?
I joined the Streamlabs, but I can't see you.
It's okay. I think we have you back, Anton. We are on live now. I am
Oh,
showing
okay.
the I am showing the the Slack huddle, like the call in Slack. So if you can, turn on your camera. We have like a couple of more questions, and it would be awesome if you can answer them for us.
Sure. Uh, I think I need to turn off Streamlabs
Ah,
in
yes.
order to use my camera
Yeah,
on Slack.
sure. We have, I think, two more questions. Two more questions.
Let's firstly finish with previous one. What was the last thing that you heard?
I think we were talking about putting Astro in different environments. I think we were talking about the pushing You were showing us the dist folder with everything compiled and ready to push and
Yeah,
deploy.
yeah. So you got static files, and you should be able to push it everywhere. It can be Amazon S3 bucket. It can be Azure static files, and you can use uh, just some static hosting, and if you need, use some CDN on the top of it. And if you don't need, just static hosting should be enough. If you have some server logic, you can host it anywhere in Node.js container. I'm still trying to turn on my camera, but it's uh, it's loading, and I will continue to try.
Yeah, for
Just
sure.
that you know
Is it
that
okay if I give you the next question so that we can?
yeah, yeah.
All right. So Mari Pancho here asks us how much time did it take to develop the Astro project, and additionally, which clients are using this framework in their websites?
That's that's a tough question, because currently we don't have any client on Astro, and we looking for clients to try it, and everything was built just on sample websites. And if you have any clients that would like to try Astro, would like to be on the edge of technologies, feel free to contact me, and your website can be the first Astro Sitecore website in production. Also, we presented it to Sitecore, and probably Sitecore will suggest it to some of their clients.
Yep. All right. All right. We have the another question from Freddy. Uh, Now we have a Sitecore JSS package we use to map the template fields in an easy way. How do we do that with Astro?
So with Astro, I showed it during presentations that you get fields as props. You get fields with Astro in exactly the same way, not exact, but in a very similar way, like with other frameworks. And you are able to map fields using props that you have in Astro component. So when I showed the demo, I added the components. I added text component, I added rich text component, and I added image component, and I mapped fields using field prop. So the development experience will be very similar.
All right, awesome. Okay. I think, well, guys, if you have any other questions, be sure to take this opportunity. We have Anton, we made our best effort to recuperate it. Thank you, Anton, for all the answers. All of the viewers, thank you for the answers. Gustavo, Mariela, I'm sure Fred is also thankful. The rest of the guys.
Uh,
I think, yep.
I think if anyone will have any other questions, feel free to reach me under this video on YouTube, or reach me in Slack directly. I will be glad to answer your questions.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Anton. Well, with no more, not any other thing to say, We thank you one more time. This was a great presentation.
Yes, thank you for hosting this event, and thank you for having me here. I thank you, Vladimir, and thank you all audience and people who ask questions.
Yes, well, this was a great session number 12. Thank you one more time, Anton. We'll see you in the next one. And thank you to everyone that has joined one more time. You know how sometimes we have technical difficulties, sometimes it's, you know. Muchas gracias a todos por conectarse y que tengan un chévere resto de día. Nos vemos en la siguiente. Adiós.